Nikos Rantas here, mentorsapproach.com. Thank you for visiting our website. And in this video, we're going to talk about coaching, what it is, when you need it, and who the best coach is for you. And so we start in coaching, and most coaches will tell you they're there to actually give you the tools and the guidance in order to find the opportunities that exist in order for you to make the right choices in life and grow. And basically, that is a short form of it. What we are looking to do in every coach session is look at a problem that somebody is facing, whether it's a personal problem, whether it's something that is self-limiting, maybe it is about a business, a career, maybe it's your school work ethic, maybe it's the future of where you're headed, maybe it's a relationship. And what we do is we analyze what the problem is that you're facing, that dilemma, and we look at the opportunities that exist. And once we establish what opportunities exist, then you have the options of making the decision of moving forward. The decision is the hard part, and that's where you get all the tools and techniques that you can use in order to make the right decision. And what we want to focus on in the coach session is actually looking at what is good for you in your current situation. How do you follow your integrity in making the right decision? Because it's not my decision. I just give you the options. That is me as a coach. Some people like that factor where the coach is telling them, go do this is the right thing. And I'm not here to baby anybody, and that's not what a coach should be doing. What a coach should be doing is looking at a situation, especially when we're stuck in a dilemma. Our emotions are kind of like up in the air and we can't see everything. That's a lot of times when you see people that are in a fight and they're arguing with somebody and they're going into this state of flux and with the emotions, and all of a sudden they spit out words they never meant to spit out, and you're sitting there going, what is happening? What is going on? And that's where we get a lot of people calling us, and the coaching process starts. Usually it's 1 session, 2 sessions, 5 sessions, and at that moment the client calls us and it says, this is what's happening and how do I fix it? And we look at the opportunities that exist around it, and there's always a opportunity that will save the situation, or it's just one of those, how do we move forward and get into that next opportunity that's going to help us survive. Good example of this was one of our clients came to us. His business was failing, and his partner had eaten up all the money. It was gone, and he still wanted to survive this, help survive this business, but the business was dead. The business was not going anywhere. So we gave him the options of what to do to make it survive. And if that's possible, we calculated the risk level. And then we also gave him the option of moving forward, what he could do in order for him to survive and maybe one day have another business. Well, he went with making the business survive, and we gave him the options. And long and behold, he went with his gut instinct. And, he had a miserable 2 years. We had several coach calls along the way. But he survived it, and his business started growing again. And then once his business started growing, he came back and he wanted to know more about how do I got rid of my partner now? I have my business. I still kept that name, and his pride intact. How do I make it work? And that's what we did there. Another example is in careers where we have that one session with a client where they're stuck and they don't want to do what they have been doing for the last 10 years. They want to change, but the problem is, well, it's money, it's the house, it's all the bills, it's the wife, and the wife is saying, well, what are we going to do? And make sure you have 100% concrete direction where we're not going to screw up our life and everything will go flawlessly. And that's not the case 100% of the time, but for some people they can switch careers rather easy. Some people can't. Some people don't know. Our job is to find that purpose, that motivator, the motivating factor to get them moving to that direction. So when you're looking at coaching in a sense, you need to find that person that's going to help you elevate your game, elevate your mind process, your thoughts, change everything inside of you to gear you to make the right decisions, the right choices at the right time. And that is all about coaching. Find that person that you relate to. Find that person that will make you work towards it. I've worked with great coaches that inspired me, that influenced me to be awesome, and it really helped me grow as a person. And I've worked with others that were really intellectual, but they just couldn't get me going. They couldn't show me the way. And it was great while it lasted because I got a lot of information, a lot of tools. but they didn't do it for me. And you really have to test that out. And this is why we're doing the YouTube videos. This is why we're connecting with everybody. And this is why we're trying to make this Mentors Approach work, so that you know what coaching is, you know what mentorship is, and you see all the real life examples of how people use coaching and mentorship in order to grow themselves and to have the life, the purpose, to follow that love inside of them, so they can have a great, happy life. So when they die, they know they have no regrets. They know that they've done everything the way they wanted to do it. And so look into all your options before you pick a coach, before you pick a coach session, and make sure you move forward and pick the right way of life for yourself. My name is Nikos Rantas. This is mentorsapproach.com. Thank you.